Hey guys, so welcome to January favourites. This month, when I was getting my bits together to film this for you, I really had to put in quite a lot of thought as to what my favourites have been, because so many of them had been the same things that I've been loving for quite a long time. My foundation hasn't changed, my sort of like general foundation routine hasn't changed. I love lots of shadows, but there's not been one specific one that sort of like stood out, all that kind of stuff. So it really has been a case of some good old basics. So I'm not going to go over loads and loads of basics with you again. So I've just got how many is it, like 5 things here that I've really loved, and because of how my skin's been and different things like that, that I've really relied on this month. Let's start off with this, because this isn't makeup, this is fragrance, and this is Bulgari, and this I think is the original Bulgari fragrance. It's just Bulgari Pour Femme, and if I'm saying it wrong then hey ho, but that's how I've always saying it, Bulgari. Anyway, I first wore this years and years ago, and it's quite a distinctive fragrance. And then last year I was really lucky and I was able to find a bottle in a local perfume shop, because they don't normally stock it. With our Debenhams don't sell it, Boots don't sell it. I got it in the perfume shop of all places, which I don't normally shop in for fragrance, and they literally every time I smell it, and they just had one bottle that they'd ordered in for somebody that she then hadn't taken. So I was lucky enough to get hold of it. I cannot describe this fragrance to you. I wouldn't know where to start. But for me, it just fills me with lots of happy memories. And every time I get a whiff of it, it makes me feel happy. So I've really enjoyed this month. It is a bit more, it's more deep than some of my usual fragrances as well. So that's probably why I've enjoyed it, because January's been a bit of a cold, miserable grey month. That's why I've actually got glitter on my eyes today, because it's so grey and so horrible, and it's like hurricane weather out there. It's literally horrific. So I thought, why not put glitter on? It makes everything better. So anyway, right, going to my skin. My skin has been so dry. Even though I've been getting breakouts, it's literally been so dry. So I've used my Ember Release, which I've spoken to you about a couple of times. I've been using this quite a lot, and it's not made me greasy, it's not caused me to break out anymore, nothing like that. It's just left my skin feeling really soft and hydrated. So this has been a must-have. As has my Smashbox Primer Water. I've really relied on this month. I spray it before I apply my regular primer, because I use the light. Then I spray it at the end of my makeup to set everything in place, and I use it to refresh my makeup throughout the day as well. I love this stuff. For me, it just keeps me nice and hydrated, but it doesn't make me greasy, it doesn't make me oily, it doesn't make me shiny. It just gives my skin a really nice radiance. So yeah, been loving that. Then the next 2 things, and my last makeup items, are these. And these are 2 blushes, and one is from Tarte and one is from Sleek. Now, these are both very similar in colour, and you will see in just a moment. I've actually got the Sleek one on today. I have gone with a light hand though, because they have both got quite a lot of gold shimmer in them, and I've already got quite a lot of highlighter on, because I've been loving highlighter again, because my skin's not been quite as radiant as usual. But you can see they are very similar in tone, and looking at my screen, they're coming up pretty true to colour as well. I have loved these peachy, corally, shot through with gold shimmer blushes this month, because I've wanted the extra radiance, and these have given it to me. Of the 2, the Sleek is the more pigmented. However, this is the Sleek in rose gold, but this is the old rose gold. If you buy it now, it is a slightly different colour. It's more pinky, whereas Glisten is still the same as it is. I've also been wearing Chiffon from Smashbox, Spring Sheen from MAC, Luminoso from Milani. So it's been all of the corals with golds. I've just really enjoyed them. They've given my skin some radiance when I've needed it, and they just look really pretty on the skin, and I've wanted more highlighter than usual. So for me, this is like the added bonus. And as you know, I am a massive blush girl. I love blush. If you've seen it, my blush collection has actually gone up before this, so I will link that down below if you've missed it. But if you want to have a little nosy through all my blushes, you will see them in there. But yeah, just absolutely loved these this month. So this brings me to like my random favourites. So for me, January has been, it's such a cliche, everybody does it every year. Oh, I'm going to get fit, or I'm going to run, or I'm going to eat clean, I'm going to do this, that and the other. I am constantly on a battle to eat well, be healthy, exercise more, all those kind of things. So I made a little bit of a conscious effort this year. It's not a New Year's resolution because I do not believe in New Year's resolutions. But for my health and for Richard's health and for just our well-being, I wanted to make more of a conscious effort to start walking more and just being more active. And so one of my all-time favourites is this, and this is my Fitbit. This is the Fitbit HD Charge, so it's got the little screen on it that you can tap and it tells you everything throughout the day. They do ones where you can just link them up to your phone, and so you have to look at your phone to see the readings. I've literally become obsessed to the point of I was like, I haven't hit my step target today, and I've got out for a walk at 10 o'clock at night and just gone around the block and done it because it just makes me feel good. I've enjoyed it. It's been really, really good fun. Me and some of the girls at work, we have the little challenges because you can set them up, and it's just been a bit of fun. My other favourite was one of our Christmas gifts that we got, and it was a NutriBullet, and I've been really getting into like green blasts, or they're not really smoothies and they're not really juices. I think you call them a blast if they're in a NutriBullet, but I've really been getting into them, and I think that's why I've been feeling very positive this month, and I've been feeling very excited, and to me the future is very, very bright, and it's all about grasping every day. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just grabbing hold of it every single day and enjoying it, and if that means having a green smoothie, then have a green smoothie, but if I don't want one, I won't. So it's just one of those little things that I've really enjoyed doing, and it's fun, and it's made January a little bit brighter. My greatest thing for January though was actually an opportunity that I got through work. I was lucky enough to meet Davis Factor and Laurie Taylor, who is the global makeup artist for Smashbox, and it was literally beyond amazing. I had a photo shoot with Davis. He took some photos of me. There were 7 of us all together. It was literally just incredible. It was a whirlwind 2 days. It was really busy. It was really hectic. It was just amazing, and I feel so lucky. I love my job, and that for me as well has given me a great boost as well for the new year, because it just makes everything just, January is just such a grey month, and it's everything for me. January for me has been great, and so it's been really inspiring, and so that was also one of my favourite things, was my weekend in London with Davis and Laurie and the girls, and just having like an amazing, amazing time. If you follow me on Instagram, Mariasparkle19, I will try and put it here, then you can go and have a look at some of my photos. I haven't put hundreds on there, but I have put a couple of like the shoe and things like that, and then when I get my final edited ones that they're doing, I might put some of those on there, we'll see. Because they shot in RAW, so they can transfer them to black and white and colour and stuff, and so they're playing around with them and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, this was a very, very quick January favourites, but I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have had an amazing January and it's been as positive for you as it has for me. Bring on February. I'm so ready. I just want this weather gone. It just makes everything so grey and miserable, and so let's bring on February and spring and romance and red lips and pink lips and just all things girly and amazing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Bye. Mwah.